Hi everyone, I'm Chanel from Stamping Stilettos, and I'm here today to show you this gorgeous set. Now this is using our Grateful Bunch. It's a card, matching envelope, and also gift tag. Now the card design was from Pinterest and it was from Barbara Mayer, and I designed a gift tag and the envelope to go with it, and I just thought it was such a beautiful set. The lovely vibrant colours, especially for this time of year. We want to see the flowers, and it's using our Grateful Bunch and the coordinating punch, which are retiring, and I have found this to be just an amazing set. So I just wanted to show you it before it disappears. It is really amazing set, and you'll see what I mean as we use it. So I'll tell you what you're going to need. You're going to need the Grateful Bunch stamp set and punch, the tag topper, scallop tag topper punch, and we are using Pear Pizzazz card base, which is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And then you will also need Whisper White, 2 pieces, the same measurements. They are 5 3/8 by 4 1/8, one for the front, one for the mid-centre. You will need a scrap piece of Whisper White. I don't know what those little bits are. You will need, this is our craft cardstock, and this is 2 inches by 4 inches, and Whisper White, which is 1 7/8 by 4 inches. Okay, so let's go ahead and do our stamping, because we have quite a lot of stamping to do, so I want to make sure that we get this right. So firstly, what I'm going to do is get our paper piercing mat in, and actually I don't need a scrap piece of paper. And firstly, I'm going to be using this set of 3. It's all joined because it works perfectly with the punch. So what is so cool about this punch, and you will see, is that it cuts out 3 flowers at the same time. How cool is that? Using Daffodil Delight, and you will need to stamp 2 lots of this set of 3. I'm only using 5 of the flowers, but we need to do obviously the 2 lots. So, and the way that the punch is, if you do the 2 at the bottom of your piece of paper, because when it goes in the punch it goes like that, which we'll come to in a minute. So that is that piece done. Now bring in some scrap paper, and let's go ahead and do our other stamping. Now it obviously doesn't matter if you don't do it exactly the same, but I'm taking the large flower first, and we're just going to let's see, I've probably done that wrong. What I should do actually first, let me go ahead and, no, I don't need to, it's fine. I was going to punch it, but I don't think we need to. It doesn't matter if it's not exact. And then on the where are we now? Right, okay, let's just get our, I'm just trying to do this as we do it. Let's have a look here. So I'm going to do the large flower, just coming off very slightly up, whoops, up here, and then we have let's just do this about there. We have our set of 3 flowers in the center, so about here, and then let's have a look. What did we do? I did, so I'm doing it so save me, I'm probably doing this in a really very weird way. So we're just going to do a little flower off there, and then the medium flower up there, and then we have another medium flower about there. So I think that's all we need. Oh no, we've got to do the envelope. Okay, let's, where did I put the envelope? Oh, yes, the envelope's here. So on the envelope I did, let's have a look. We didn't do the, we did the big flower, so let's bring this in and let me move this around. I don't have enough space on my desk, so I'm going to move these stamps. Right, okay, so on the envelope I did a big flower about there and a big flower over here, and then on the front I did a big flower just coming off to the side there, and then I think that's all of the yellow. So then using Pear Pizzazz, we're going to take the leaf, the big leaf, and on the envelope I have done this about there. And did I do some on the back? Let's have a look here. Yep, we did do, push this out the way, and we did it coming off there, and then we did one around there. So that's the envelope done. So we can put that to one side. That is finished. Now let's have a look at how we did that one. We have again the green. Now you might want to do each one individually, but I find it easier, so I think that's about right. And then let's pop that there. Now let's have a look what we're doing. Right, the green here, we have, let's make sure I've inked this up, it coming around there, and then the last bit of stamping, I hope you can just do this like that. I think that's it. Okay, so let's put these inks away for a second. We're going to be needing them in a minute, so let's bring all of these in, move that out of the way. Oh, did we not do the inside of the card? I'm doing that right. See, I knew I'd forget something. Okay. It doesn't matter. It only takes 2 seconds to get it all out again. So, I did forget to do the inside, so we're just going to do a leaf up here, like so, and then taking the big flower and, excuse me, the Daffodil Delight, just going to do one off there, and we'll do one off there. And then that just leaves for us to do the sentiments, which I have done, whoops, oh no, I've got ink on it. You are totally awesome, and I am totally grateful. So that's why we should put our inks away. Using basic black, and I'm going to bring in my piercing mat, which I should have done for that little bit, but we were okay. And make sure that's straight, and that one is you are totally awesome, and this one is and I'm totally grateful. Right, so using our basic black, put that in the centre, like so, and then on the front, and this is why we had the little scrap piece. I knew we had a scrap piece for a reason, because we're going to cut out an oval. Wrong one. Oh dear. And then we're going to use our oval framelit dies to cut that out, and then with the pear pizzazz, but we'll get to that in a minute. But firstly, what we need to do, let's put this black away, put that away, and bring in all of our stamped images. So we need that, that, and that. Now I'm going to colour these in, but I didn't do the insides. I left the inside and the envelope, and I thought that the contrast was actually really lovely. So what I'm going to do, put them to one side, and using our blender pen, our aqua marker, that's the outside piece, I'm going to just give this a squeeze, and then we need to colour all of these in. So what will we do is just take our aqua marker, and we're just going to colour these in with the Daffodil Delight. You could use your Many Marvellous markers or your watercolour pencils to do this. Now I'm going to pause this and go ahead and do this and come back. Okay, so I've gone ahead and coloured in the flowers. I've also done the same technique with the leaves. Now I've only done one lot of these because I have already coloured in some and cut them out, but I've done one lot so I can show you just how easy this punch is and how super fast it is to line this up. I mean, look at that. Cut out 3 flowers in one go. It is just super fast to do. So I have already cut mine out, so we'll leave them there, and they're all ready to go. Now it leaves now for us to do the tag. So what I actually did was, no, it's that way round, isn't it? Now I rounded off this with a corner punch. Oh my gosh. Right, Mr. Asbo, not now. Come on. I'm going to say hello and that's it. Go on. He doesn't like the rain. Bless him. Right, okay. So I'm going to round off these corners first. And then that's it, and just round these ones off, and then I'm going to glue these down together, and we can let that dry for a minute while we're doing our other parts of our card. We're just going to pop that down there and leave that to dry just for a minute. Okay, that's that done. Now we need to have a scrap piece of pear pizzazz, and that would be for the oval. Now let me find a scrap piece somewhere. Okay, right, I'm going to go and cut out the, what are we looking for? Where is the card? the ovals for the sentiment, which are these pieces here. So I'm just going to go off to my big shot and cut those out. Right, well, no wonder I couldn't find my scrap piece of Pear Pizzazz. It was over at the big shot. So just going to take our Tombow and just glue this down to the scalloped oval, and we're just going to put that on like that, and then I'm going to put 2 dimensionals on the back of that, ready to go on our card in a minute. Now what we also need to do is we're going to take these 2 pieces here and we're going to decorate the front. So taking our flowers, I have one big one and a medium sized one, and I'm just going to just give these a little bit of a curl, not too much, just a little bit. Now we're only using the ones, let's just put a little dot of glue there, and we're going to off center that like that. So that's our big one, and then we have a smaller one here, which we are just going to put this in about the center of our flowers here. That's that. And then we are going to take another little one here. And we're going to put that about here. And just stick that down there. Now I have some... My cat's on my seat. Come on, move. Right, I have some... Oh, it's not going good today. Some pearls. So we're just going to decorate these flowers. So taking the small pearls, I have one just there. Now, if we get one of these flowers ready, that's for when we've put the burlap on. Oops, we have a runaway one. Right, that doesn't want to stick for some reason. Oops, oh dear. Let's use another one. I think I've lost the sticky bit from it. Move over. These are the tiny little ones. Okay, so that's ready for that one. And then we have one there, one there, one there, and I'm using a bigger one for the center of the 2 large flowers there, and then we need another one for this one here, and we're going to put some glue on it because I forgot to glue this one down, and we're going to put that about there. Right, I think that's all of the flowers except that one. That's it. Right, okay, the pearls can go to one side. Now we're taking some of our burlap ribbon, and what we're going to do is we need a piece to go across here. So I'm just going to take my fast fuse and eyeball this about... In fact, I can't do that way, I have to do it this way. So I'm just going to run a piece of fast fuse down here. That's it. And then I'm going to take the burlap ribbon, and it's quite wide, so completely goes over the fast fuse, and just trim that up like so. And then we're going to do the same with the gift tag. We're just going to run a piece across there. So oh dear, always make my things sticky. Okay, so we're just going to run a piece across there and cut that off. So that's it with the ribbon. And then we're going to glue this down. I'm going to put quite a bit of glue on here because we don't want it to come off. And we're going to stick that down like that and hold it for a minute. And then we're ready to put it all together. So that goes in there. Taking our tag topper punch, we're just going to push that in there, and there you have it. I mean, how easy is that? Well, it would be easier if I wasn't doing it because I make it look harder. Now I have the stitch satin ribbon in the Very Vanilla, and we're just going to run a piece through here, and I'm going to just cut that off. And we're just going to tie a knot in that like so. And oops, just going to trim these ends off. And that's your gift tag already done. Let's move these to one side, and it just needs for us to put the card together. So taking the card blank, and we're just going to put some Tombow on this. Okay, I love the colours, very summery, and just work amazing together. And like I said, this set is retiring, and the punch, and I've just loved using it. I've done quite a few projects, but like I said, this card was from Pinterest, and decided to make a matching. You know me, I like my gift tags. So all that's left is to put the sentiment and put the inside on. So that goes there, and then we have the inside, which I'm going to run some snail. Oops, well that was lucky because my snail just ran out, but there's plenty on there. And we're just going to pop this down in the inside like so. And there you have a gorgeous card, gift tag and matching envelope, which, you know, would just brighten up anyone's day. I really hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. It's a bit longer than my other ones, but I thought I would do something special today. I mean, I do a lot of case cards, so I also like to, you know, put a twist on things and, you know, make my own sort of designs up as well. So really hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.